My prediction for 2018 is that no one will ever see this. No, I'm just kidding. My prediction for 2018, by the end of the year, there will be no more male celebrities left in Hollywood. So get ready for all female reboots of everything.
In 2017, a lot of entertainers lost their careers due to sexual misconduct allegations, but I like that Kathy Griffin did it the old-fashioned way by threatening to kill the president.
There's Kathy Griffin. I can't say this woman's name to save my damn life. Kathy, there's too many Kathy Griffith posed with a... Is it Griffin or Griffith?
Griffin.
What?
It is Family
Somebody
Guy.
tell me.
Think Family Guy.
Griffin.
Giffer.
No.
Kathy
Lee Griffin.
Kathy.
Here lies the career of Catherine Lee Griffith.
While most people found the threat to the president's life to be in bad taste, I was primarily surprised that the head looked more like a healthy middle-aged woman than she did.
The head was so fake, bloody, and phony and made of plastic. I thought it was an old photo shoot with Kathy Griffin and Joan Rivers.
None of us were on board with that. We were all like, he's dangerous and he demeans the office. And she's like, yeah, and I pretended to kill him. And we're all like, no, Kathy, goddammit.
It was a bit of a Lenny in a Mice and Men moment. It's like, aw, buddy, I know you were only trying to help, but I think you squeezed the rabbit a little too hard. Now I'm gonna have to kill your career.
There's no way the photographer right before he started shooting didn't go, are you sure?
I just didn't like that it was a fake head. I think commit to the bit. Do a real decapitation and start with Piers Morgan.
She was even dropped from CNN's New Year's Eve coverage with Anderson Cooper. At this moment, the job of Cooper's hag is still open, so Rebel Wilson, you better get on that, because I don't think they're making a Pitch Perfect 4. Back in July, Michael Phelps raced a shark. Phelps was cheered on by his ever-enthusiastic mother. Not to be outdone, the shark's mother got so excited she ripped 3 people in half.
That was your favorite joke?
That was my favorite joke. Viewers who expected a real shark were very dismayed to discover that it was actually a CGI creation, saying, next thing you'll tell me the cast of Shark Tank isn't real sharks.
Vice President Mike Pence left a football game early because the players were kneeling during the national anthem. I don't see why leaving a football game is seen as that big of a deal. People have been doing that to Cleveland Browns games for years. There was big news at the Puppy Bowl this year. Several of the dogs not only knelt, but they were on all fours and pooping during the national anthem.
O.J. Simpson finally got out of jail. Upon learning of the death of Johnny Cochran during his incarceration, O.J. said, okay, this time I really didn't do it.
And he looks awful. You've seen pictures of him. It's terrible. We've gone from if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit to, ooh, he looks old. Paroled.
The case against Bill Cosby ended in a mistrial.
Bill Cosby was, I guess, I don't know what the word is, released, acquitted?
Paroled.
Got off.
Got off?
Yeah, it's not a word.
Bill Cosby got off again.
After his trial, he was seen leaving the courtroom on camera going, hey, hey, hey. It'd be like if O.J. Simpson stiff-armed Marsha Clark out of the courtroom.
I only have one, and it might be the worst thing ever.
Oh, that's what they say about my penis. Jurors said the judge's instructions to disregard everything they knew before the trial was why they were unable to reach a decision, since before the trial, everybody knew that Bill Cosby was a rapist.
Bill Cosby's mistrial, which coincidentally happens to be the name of his new beauty pageant, where all of the contestants are voted Miss Non-Consensuality, and all the judges are real judges. Thank you.
Pepsi blew it with their ad featuring Kendall Jenner stopping a riot by handing out Pepsis to cops and protesters.
So Pepsi's blunder with Mrs. Jenner, Miss Jenner,
Mrs. Jenner.
Mrs.
Mrs. Jenner, if you're
Pepsi.
I like how it went so bad that you gotta think Pepsi marketing was like, all right, at least setting Michael Jackson on fire was the second worst ad campaign we've ever had now.
This almost makes you forget about the early PR blunder of Coke's where they actually put cocaine in a consumer product.
Except in this case, they put a celebrity filled with cocaine in a consumer product.
The marketing team for Mr. Pibb abandoned plans for a commercial where Paris Hilton solves peace in the Middle East.
I think Pepsi's biggest blunder was trying to produce a socially relevant ad with a girl who has a 3 sex tape deal with TMZ.